5 Minutes Funnier is back. Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I am your host, Jimmy England, and here with more tips, tricks, and hacks to make you a funnier comedian. This episode is probably going to be a little on the short side too, because it's about something where I don't really have a solution for you. But it is a problem I think you need to be aware of, and then hopefully you'll find the way to address it. And that has to do with going after the obvious joke instead of the one that nobody has thought of. This all came up when a friend and I were doing a show that was about an hour away from where we live, and I was driving us back, and he pulled out his phone, and just to pass the time, we were trying to make jokes about some newspaper headlines. And what I noticed that we both did is our first reaction was to go after the joke that was obvious. Now, you don't want to get on stage and tell obvious jokes because, first of all, that is a hacky joke. You do not go on stage and do a joke that everybody in the audience could have thought out by themselves. Probably actually already did think of that kind of a joke. Just to be clear here, I've spoken in the past about how we want to do things that the audience can relate to, but relating to is not doing a joke exactly the way they would do it. It's about coming at it in a different angle that they didn't think of, but they can see something that they can recognize that is important to them in their lives. So what we ended up doing is trying to dig a little deeper. Sure, by all means, choke out that very first hacky joke that anybody could have thought of, but then find something that was beyond that. And it turned out to be a pretty good exercise, because as soon as you started having to look at it in a different way and trying to find a better joke than that initial joke, you did sometimes mine gold. So that's kind of the lesson of this rather short video today, is that when you are doing things like that, when you are initially writing, or if you're in the car and you write something and it comes out so easily, make sure that it didn't come out easily because anybody could have thought about it. Well, I promised you a short episode, and I don't know if it's going to get much shorter than this in the future. I've got some coming up that are probably going to be a little bit longer. But in the meantime, I am Jimmy England here for 5 Minutes Funnier. Please subscribe to this channel. It really does help us reach out to more people. And I'm under no illusions that this is somehow going to go viral. We are a niche group, we comedians. And the whole purpose of this is to help us all be funnier, because if we're all funnier, the business is going to be even better for all of us. So share us with your friends and stay funny, everybody.